Okay, well, g'day people. Going for a quick run out Sydney's West.
Take the next left onto Heathcote Road. In 300 metres, use the left lane to take the M5 slip road to M5 motorway Campbelltown.
Excuse my directions there unfortunately, but somebody's forgotten his Bluetooth headset, and as such I haven't been able to pair Android Auto, and I'm just running off the Honda stuff. And for those of you who are not aware and can't tell by my accent, I am an Australian and we do not get Honda navigation on our bikes. We only get Tour Airbag Premiums and the baggers, but we don't get any bloody navigation. Go figure, eh? Anyway, whatever, is what it is. Maybe, just maybe, I might need to start considering getting a standalone Bluetooth to plug into my bike. I do have the 2 USB ports, that's not a problem. It might be nice just to have a spare sort of Bluetoothy module thingy sitting in the trunk, just in case. So I'm just doing this video for fairly basic purposes. Got a new screen here fitted, so I definitely want to test that. I've been running tinted screens, smoke screens. I mean, you can probably tell that's a light smoke. Well, it's a very, very light smoke, to be brutally honest, but it's a light smoke nonetheless. What do we got here? Another Goldwing. Oh, well, how about that? Got a little riding buddy.
In 3 kilometres, use the left 2 lanes to take the M7 exit towards Blackdown, Newcastle.
Older gen, but a Goldwing nonetheless. Anyway, where was I before I was distracted by a fellow Goldwing rider, which here also in Australia, you'd be surprised, is not that common a sight. So I get a little bit spun out when I see another wing out in the road.
In 600 metres, use the left 2 lanes to take
It's a fairly old one by the looks of it.
towards Blackdown, Newcastle.
But a wing is a wing is a wing, so hey, God bless his little cotton socks, I say. Oh, that's not going to work out well for me now, is it?
Use the left 2 lanes to take the M7 exit, then keep right. Keep right.
Oh, I might need to might need to tap up the old audio. You got two volumes on there. You got one volume for obviously the music, and then you got another volume when they're talking. It's easy just to quickly tap it, and you can raise or lower the navigation volume, which at the moment I think is a little bit too low. Keep the music down a little bit. Not that I'm a fucking all singing, all dancing, killing it YouTuber, demonetized for using bloody music or anything like that. Not even fucking monetized, so who gives a rat's ass? Maybe one day, maybe, but today I don't know. But unfortunately the next audible warning to turn off will be up the bloody road somewhere. I need to make sure I get the right turn off, otherwise I'll end up in North Sydney somewhere. This is a motorway that basically skirts all the way around the western suburbs of Sydney, from southwest Sydney to northwest Sydney, because in case you don't grasp the concept that if you ride through cities it takes you fucking forever in a day. I haven't driven around Melbourne or any other. Okay, let's start that again. I am familiar with Sydney, and I'm to a lesser extent familiar with Brisbane. That's about it for me at this particular point in time. Yeah, I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere, but from a driving perspective, I've literally been in and out of Melbourne once, and I really ought to rectify that. Summer's coming up, I really should make a trip down south. Canberra, I'm not overly familiar with. Where am I going with this? Oh, getting around cities. Like, as in, not just like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting around, mate, getting around. No, going around a city. This is how you get around Sydney. If you're coming from the south or from the southwest, if you're coming from Melbourne, if you're coming from the south coast, if you're coming from Canberra, you would use this road to go further north. Well, up to Queensland or up to the north coast of New South Wales. You definitely aren't going to go over the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You definitely aren't going to go through the Sydney Harbour Tunnel. No. So you take this, which is called the M7. And I'm taking this to go to Western Sydney, to a motorcycle shop to pick up another tour bag, which flew off the back of my bloody Goldwing on the weekend. Because I only have just now, as like I said, I've just put a new screen on. I got a bit of a package from Wing stuff, and that package included some tie-down straps for 2018. If you can't tell by the paint job and the livery, you know, you probably can't. Anyway, it's 2018 Tour Premium with the red and black and the silver stripes. She doesn't have that big all singing, all dancing handle on the back, which I think is a 2019, 2020 plus bike. Which you can also use those handles, obviously, to put a tie-down cargo strap on your back seat. You can't really use the sleek, sexy, and I do like them, I mean, they look good. I understand why they did it. The handles on the 2018, they're definitely the better looking ones, but the side consequence of that is you can't really use them as tie-down points. So I had my bloody cooler bag sitting on the back seat, and one lump, one bump, fucking 3 strikes you're out, and one of my mates ended up picking him up down the road. He was behind me. It was a group ride. Anyway, the bag's gone. It no longer serves its purpose of being a fucking waterproof dry bag, because obviously she's got fucking holes in it now. It's not a biggie, it's only about 50-60 bucks, I think, 70 bucks. It's only an 18 litre one, which is basically what I just use for to throw a 6-pack in and a sandwich or something. I've also got the 26, I've also got the 35 litre, I've also got the 60 litre. But for a day trip, just like I said, for a sanger and a few beers, I generally just throw the 18 on. The downside of that is, if I throw the 23 or possibly the 36 on, when they're loaded, when they're fairly full, you can wedge it into the seat, like fully wedge it into the seat on the back of the Goldwing. It's probably not going to come off. Well, I say that, but it's never come off for me. But the little 18, yeah, she's a little bit loose, so She obviously dislodged herself and flew out. Anyway, beautiful day, sun's out. I'm riding fucking squid mode. Fucking doop doop, working on my fucking Goldwing tan. Oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm just cruising down the motorway, mate. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm not on my R1, I'm not on my VFR, I'm not fucking ripping it and gripping it. Just cruising along, so whatever I say. Get some sun, go for a little excuse to rip across Sydney. And enjoy a fucking little casual ride. The traffic's not bad, it's doable. I mean, I'm hitting 100. I mean, I'd normally set it on 110. We're currently sitting on a 104, which is again, of course, the old cruise control yarny. 10 k's over and you should be right. Oh, old mate wants to rev it up now. Of course he does, because he's a fuckhead. Don't drivers always do that? Sitting. Oh, someone wants to overtake me, I better speed up there. You are a knob, mate. But anyway, what's new? I'm sure that's a global thing. I'm sure every country has a high percentage of people who should be on the fucking bus. Oh, now we're getting a little bit better. Oh, that's screen. Sometimes I forget my buttons. I think we can sit on 106. One thing I definitely miss on this bike, although I'm sure it's probably coming, and I'm betting both of my testicles that in the 2025 at least anniversary model there should be. Oh, fucking better be.
Take the Horsley Drive exit towards Horsley Park.
That's the one I wanted. I just tapped that one up. Oh no, that's increased all the volume. Damn it. Okay, maybe that only works on Android Auto. You have two volume settings. You have the music setting and then you have the nav setting. Yeah, must be an Android Auto thing. Oh, maybe I just need to tap it up a little bit anyway then, eh? I don't know how loud that's coming through, but anyway. I'll tell you one thing that's happened. Oh, maybe I'll take the Horsley Drive, maybe that's what the thing said. One thing is for certain, by putting, because I used to have a shorty screen. Like this is loud, yeah, I think it's fairly loud, and we're only on volume 7. When I had the shorty screen, I was running volume 25 to 30 and barely, if lucky, can even hear the music. Look at me, haven't even hit fucking 10 yet, 10 out of 30. And I can definitely hear my tunes very easily. So now that I've put this screen back on, which I'm pretty certain is going to be my Goldilocks screen, I don't think I'm going to be changing from this screen for quite a while. GT Euro Sport light tinted. You can see there's
800 meters, take the Horsley Drive exit towards Horsley Park.
Okay, well I can hear that. So that works. Oh yeah, there you go, now you can speed up.
Take the Horsley Drive exit.
It's not Horsley, it's Horsley.
In 600 meters, turn left onto the Horsley Drive.
Horsley, oh shit! Okay, whatever. This is a new way for me, I think. Anyway, is what it is, I'm here now.
Turn left onto the Horsley Drive, then turn right onto Walgrove Road.
Oh yeah, that'll do. That makes sense. I guess, I think. Come on people, come on. Don't make me get rude and cut you off.
Turn right onto Walgrove Road. Continue on Walgrove Road for 1 kilometre.
And that is why I'm a rude rider, if you want to call me a rude rider. Because fucking idiots don't pull their finger out and fucking get on it. Jesus Christ, you got all day there. He was a mile behind that car and subsequently fucking missed the lights. It's really not hard, man. Drive like you got a fucking sense of purpose. And did I not say, come on people, don't make me be rude? Yeah, well, you know, go with your gut instinct. Seriously, look after yourself. Fuck everyone else, man. Only thing that happens is you come off second best.
Meters, turn right onto Chandos Road.
Really? Wow, okay, well that was a quick trip then. Jesus H. Christ. I belted that out. And I didn't even feel like I was belting it out.
Take the next right onto Chandos Road.
I pretty much know where I am now. A bit of a prang here, or something. Oh, I might have to take the scenic route on the way home, eh? Because to be quite honest, I have not got enough fucking vitamin D time for the old body. I copped a little bit on the weekend, but it was a little bit overcast, so I didn't get a good hit of the sun. Essentially what I'm trying to say is, this is how I get my tan. This is on the Goldwing. I go to the gym Monday to Friday. I'm retired. I don't get out of the house specifically. And I do my rides and a little bit of this and a bit of that on the weekend. So when I'm on the Goldwing, I like to get a bit of sun to my body. Oh, she's a bit lumpy and bumpy here, but then again, I'm one setting off firm, or one setting off the stiffer setting.
In 500 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Ferris Road.
So this is all rural Sydney. This is all the outskirts of Sydney. This all, where I live, all this used to exist, and it's now all got housing estates on it. So same will happen out here in 5 years and 10 years or whatever. I've lived here for 20 years. When I've seen obviously a lot of areas get chewed up by development within that time. So it's only a matter of time before that is going to be an estate. Well, minus the power lines obviously. But for now, there's still plenty of little roads that I can zoom up and down and get on it. And even then, to be brutally honest, one or two of the older roads such as this, they've actually been upgraded to a pretty sweet bloody ride actually. Great Northern Road, Old Northern Road, Northern Road, I don't know, who gives a fuck. It's got Northern Road in there somewhere. I love that. I love it. It's a beautiful little stretch of bloody 4-lane, separated in the middle. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. It's only 80 k's an hour, but it's such a nice, smooth road. The traffic's usually good. The views are beautiful. It's still built into the countryside. Rolling, undulating hills. I tell you what, you could do some serious carnage on that road if you really got on it. It's bloody like GP perfect. It's a fucking hell of a road. I love it. But that used to be a dirty old dingy shitbox bloody, well, worse than this even, but now it's fully upgraded. So sometimes removing some of the old to make way for the new is not a bad thing. But yeah, sometimes it does get rid of some of your old favourite B roads, and as bikers we do like to stick to the back roads generally more so. Although I'm not impartial to getting a little bit of cruise control up on the old Goldwing. My R1 obviously, and my well, the VFR even's not overly bad for cruising. It's my Goldilocks bike obviously. It's the little fella in the, or the big fella in the middle. But definitely the R1, yeah, you know, you want to take that out the back and have some fun. So a quieter road, albeit maybe in slightly worse condition. I mean, you're not ripping around there at 250 k's an hour, but you know, you might be giving it some Barry Pepper, a couple of squirts. You ride to the conditions obviously. You do need to be cognizant of the fact that the roads aren't obviously in as highly maintained a state, of course. So no, you don't do the roads at fucking 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths. You leave a margin of error. You ride them at 70-75%. Have a fucking plan B in case you get around a corner and there's fucking something there that shouldn't be there, or something that's not there that should be there, as in fucking bitumen. And I've generally had no issues in regards to that. Sydney Dragway, which is part of the greater Sydney Motorsport Park Complex. I will go there. I do have my leathers now. I will hit Sydney Motorsport Park on my R1. Although I didn't need the full leathers to do drags, but look, to be honest, who hasn't already ripped on their fucking bike or even their car for probably more than 400 metres with the fucking pedal all the way to the fucking metal? That's not exactly something new. Oh, but it's a fully prepared, fully fucking yada yada. I've got, no. If I take my R1 or even my SRT to the drag strip, it's not going to be a fucking 3.2 second car versus fucking 3.9, which is my best run yet. I'll still hit the dragway, for argument's sake, in my SRT. It'll probably be 3.9 to 4.3 at best. I can do that around the corner from my fucking house any given time of the week. So drags don't interest me, to be brutally honest. Unless you've got a drag specific tool. Like a fully tubbed fucking 800 horsepower, 2-speed fucking Dynaglide, bloody Hydroglide, Electroglide, bloody whatever those fucking things are. Like I said, I'm not a drag guy, I don't know, I don't care. But yeah, I'm a track guy, not a drag guy. 0 to fucking 400 metres doesn't interest me. So I haven't been there, and I'm unlikely to probably ever be there. But this here, that's actually Sydney Motorsport Park. That's the actual circuit. Oop, wrong lane. There, that's where I want to go. With my R1. And maybe one day with my SRT, but definitely with my GTA, my Alpha GTA as well. Oop. Fucking hell, cooked that one a bit quick, didn't I? Slow down, Tiger, slow down. Went in fucking way too hot there. Alright, well here we are, that's it. Part A complete. I'll do a video of part B and continue my fucking gibberish and rantings. For those of you who've got fucking highly bloody desensitised ears and can stomach fucking bullshit, I'm more than able to fucking dish it. But for now, thus completes phase 1. Motorrad Garage. That's where I go for all my touring storagey needs. I wouldn't mind a little bit of sunshade. Can't park here though. Oh, I've got my seat cover on, so that'll be alright. Anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stretch out my old busted back. So there's the old Goldie. The big red and black. Tour Premium. Ah, see, there you go. See, there's my little tie-down straps. You can't use that as tie-down. But I didn't have this poofter on Sunday. And either here or out goes my SW Motec fucking 18 litre dry bag, which I use as a cooler. All good. Just pick up another one now. Legend Gear, SW Motec, engineering for bikes. Oh, treat yourself. Get some SW Motec into you. They are great. Alright, that'll do for now. I'll catch you on part 2 of my journey. Later.